My wife called my masculinity toxic at family dinner, so I became the evolved man she wanted. 3 weeks later, she was begging for the old me back. We were at my in-laws' Thanksgiving table when my wife Renee looked at her sister and said, "I just wish he'd evolve. The whole protector-provider thing is so outdated." Her entire family nodded like she'd quoted scripture. Her mom added, "Men who insist on being masculine are just insecure." I sat there holding my fork, watching my father-in-law nod along, even though I'd spent 3 weekends rebuilding his deck for free. I didn't say anything, just kept eating. But something clicked that night. If toxic masculinity was the problem, I'd remove it entirely. Monday, I stopped going to the gym. Renee had complained for years that my dedication to fitness was performative masculinity, so I canceled my membership. $55 a month saved. She didn't notice for 4 days. Tuesday, I stopped fixing things around the house. The kitchen faucet had been dripping, and I'd planned to replace it that weekend. Instead, I called a plumber. $340. When Renee asked why I didn't just fix it myself, I said, "I don't want to perform traditional gender roles anymore." "You're right, it's toxic." She laughed nervously. "I didn't mean you couldn't fix a faucet, but that's the protector-provider thing you mentioned. I'm evolving." Wednesday, her car made a grinding noise. Normally, I'd pop the hood immediately. Instead, I shrugged and suggested she call a mechanic. She stared at me. "You're not going to look at it?" I'm deconstructing my need to rescue. The mechanic charged her $600 for brake pads I could have done for 80. By week, 2 things escalated. A spider appeared in the bathroom and Renee screamed from the doorway. I was reading on the couch. "Can you kill it?" she asked. "Violence against living creatures feels problematic," I said without looking up. "Are you serious right now?" "I'm trying to be more emotionally intelligent." She killed it herself with a shoe and slammed the bathroom door. That Friday night, we went to dinner with her friends and their husbands. When the check came, I didn't reach for it. "We should split everything equally," I announced. "Gender-based payment expectations reinforce patriarchal structures." Renee's face went red. Her friend Jolene whispered, "Is he okay?" "He's going through something," Renee muttered. On the drive home, she was quiet for 20 minutes. Then she exploded. "What is happening with you? I'm becoming the man you asked for at Thanksgiving. No more toxic masculinity. I didn't ask for this. You said the protector-provider thing was outdated. Your mom agreed. Your dad nodded. That was just dinner conversation. You called my masculinity toxic in front of your entire family." I listened. She went silent again. Week 3 was when everything fell apart. Saturday morning, a massive branch fell during a storm and blocked the driveway. Renee couldn't get her car out for work. She found me making a smoothie. "Are you going to move that?" "I hired a tree service. They'll be here Thursday." "Thursday? I need my car today. I don't want to strain myself doing dangerous physical labor. That's how men die young trying to prove something." She called her dad. He came over with a chainsaw. While he cut the branch, he pulled me aside. "Son, what the hell is going on?" Renee called her mother crying last night. "I'm just doing what your family asked, being less traditionally masculine." He stared at me for a long time. "Nobody meant it like that. Your wife said men who insist on being masculine are insecure." He rubbed his forehead. "My wife says a lot of things. I still change her tires." That night, Renee sat on the edge of the bed while I read. Her voice was small and tired. "I miss how you used to be. The toxic version? You weren't toxic. I was wrong to say that. You said it in front of everyone. I know, and I'm sorry. I didn't realize what I was asking you to give up until you actually gave it up." I closed my book. "I spent 3 weekends building your dad's deck. I maintain both our cars. I handle every repair in this house. I've never once made you feel unsafe or controlled. And you called all of that toxic over turkey and mashed potatoes." She started crying. "I was just trying to sound progressive in front of my sister. She's always judging me. So you threw me under the bus for social points." She didn't deny it. "I want the old you back, please." I looked at her for a long time. The old me never left. You just made him feel like he wasn't welcome anymore. I renewed my gym membership the next morning. $60 now because rates went up.